So I'm back, but this is going to be a very different video from what you are used to because namely, my hair is now brown. It's normal and boring and there's nothing interesting about it. So, and I haven't, obviously because it's brown I haven't dyed it, so I can't do any reviews, but I don't want to lose the work I put into my channel. Even though it may not seem like a lot, for me it's nice to know that people actually still listen or watch or, you know, pay attention. So, that's something that I find quite interesting, reading and listening to people talk about on YouTube, is creepypastas. Basically gaming ones are my favourites because I enjoy gaming. They sort of hit home a little bit, and I'm a complete wuss when it comes to real life ones. They really freak me out, so I tend to avoid the sort of real scarier ones. Gaming ones you can always just have a good old laugh at. So I thought maybe I'd try reading one of those for you guys, see if you liked it. I have to find some footage I need to put alongside it because I haven't got any, but I'm sure I can figure that out before this video comes out. Leave a response if you have a response. It's a fairly short one that I'm going to read because if it's not well received, then obviously I won't be doing more of these. So this is called The Darkness. It's about the game it's about. It's Counter-Strike. It says credit to Brian Tan. It's got an 8.7 out of 10 and it's on creepypasta.com. I will put the link in the description of my video so you guys can read it yourself. So here goes. Ignore that was my phone. Call me outdated, but Counter-Strike is still at the top of my all-time favourite video games list. Late night at the dorm alone, playing it till 3 AM with full volume on. Yeah, that's my style. Today was supposed to be no different. I turned on my MacBook Pro. The glossy screen made a clear reflection of my long, narrow room. The dorm's rooms were made up all just one person, so I was always alone. My laptop was propped up on my desk at the end of the room opposite the door. It was almost too routine. After a long, boring day of classes, I get back to my room at 10 o'clock at night and go to Facebook, Twitter, 9gag up until I've surfed every nook and cranny of the net. Then, bored as hell, I'd open Counter-Strike and go firing deep into the night. But tonight, while surfing, a friend suddenly messaged me on Facebook. "Hey dude, check out this sick Counter-Strike map." Download link. Kevin messaged me. As he was a bit of a CS addict just like me, I opened the link. The map was called DE_Darkness. With my 10 megabyte per second internet, the map downloaded in a flash. Excited, I immediately opened Counter-Strike to try out the new map. Set out to play a good old-fashioned 5v5 affair. The map, living up to its name, has many dark areas, so that late at night only the pale blue shade of the night sky and a few lampposts gave light to the area. Stone walls lined each corridor, filled with long green vines. Dark hallways and tunnels snaked at the corner of the maps. Around it was an elevated area, perfect for sniping unwary players at the bottom, through ceiling holes in the tunnels. Bridges also kept the map interesting, hovering across with the width and length of the vicinity. Darkness seemed to have nothing special to it. There were two ways of getting kills in the map. The first one, which I like to call the pussy way, was camping and sniping in the elevated areas of the map. It was almost too easy, as the darkness gave you instant camouflage. You could rack up tons of kills instantly. The next one was the more interesting part of the map, which was a running maze of tunnels at the centre. It was perfect for sneak attacks or point-blank kills. As usual, I racked up more than half my team's kills in the first few rounds, even while switching between the two ways to play. It was after the first five rounds that I started to notice things. One time, while roaming the map, I started to hear creaking noises. They were nothing like the usual sound effects I hear in CS maps. Some players' footsteps were something different. Instead of the usual thud, thud, thud of military-grade shoes, a metallic clink and clank would be heard, even when no players seemed to be in the vicinity. And then I started to notice an extra character in the map. While staying in the elevated area, a shady figure appeared on the outskirt forest of the map. It was impossible to get up there. Curiously, I zoomed in my crosshairs on the human-like figure, but he disappeared. Next round, the figure appeared again. This time he was only a few paces away, so I was able to get a better look at him. He wore a brown overcoat extending to the knees, fully buttoned up. A matching pair of brown slacks completed his outdated fashion statement. The only thing more puzzling than the man's clothing was the face that rose above it. He had dark, round eyes with an empty stare straight at me. A sinister smile accompanied it, but the man didn't seem to have any lips. A grey, faded complexion covered the rest of the mystery man's face. Just like any other opposing character I see, I fired at the guy, bullet after bullet, aimed straight at his thin 6-foot body. All seemed to have no effect. Before I could try other ways to kill him, another player killed me. Wow, this map does have something special after all. An extra character, almost impossible to kill. A sense of excitement hit me like never before, like it was just the first time I played this game. I spent pretty much all of the remaining rounds trying to find and kill this character, even if it meant lowering my KD ratio. I noticed that the man only appeared in dark spaces randomly across the map. Many times the man would toy with me. When I tried to run at him, he'd stand still, but no distance would be made up. Other times, while firing at him, the man would contort and shake rapidly, like thousands of bullets showered through his body at once. But one thing remained. I was never able to kill him. It must have been an hour or two already, as I was starting to get tired. Trying to kill the mystery man was now a boring, futile effort. It was great fun while it lasted. So I closed the application, shutting down in 3, 2, 1, and my MacBook screen shut off. But something remained on the screen. The same shady figure wearing brown was still in the right-hand corner. Is my MacBook glitching now? Then the figure came closer and closer, and closer. Now, his grey face, empty eye sockets, and sinister smile occupied most of my screen. Then I realised I was staring at my laptop's reflection. And that's where it finishes. So, I thought that was a quite interesting creepypasta. I thought it was, quite well written. A lot of the ones I like to watch on YouTube are read by Yuri of Wind, and a lot of the ones that he reads have got really bad. They're written badly, I know I'm not the best reader. I don't have the most interesting voice, and I trip over my words and read the wrong words, and I've not read it word for word. There was a swear word that I've sort of clipped out because I just didn't feel like saying it. So, you can click on the link and you can read it yourself, and you can read it how it was supposed to be read. I thought it was a really nicely well-written creepypasta, and right at the beginning, when he mentioned the reflection in the laptop screen of the room, I, thought to myself, this is going to have something to do with it. I just knew that it was something to do with the reflection, because normally things don't go into that much detail, and it was right. So I thought it was a nice one, especially for a first one. So let me know what you thought of the creepypasta, of the idea of me reading them to you guys, maybe making it a regular thing, well, as regular as I can do when my life is a bit all over the place. Like, dislike, do what you want. I'm not going to be able to do any more hair dye videos, so I want to find a way of carrying on with my channel. I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing completely. If you have any better ideas that you think are good for me, then let me know. As far as gaming goes, I don't have a laptop, so I can't really video my own games and put them on YouTube because it doesn't run very well, especially not with the capture software in the background. But anything else, feel free to let me know, and I will hopefully speak to you if I do another one, if this goes out well. Thanks for listening to me, and goodbye.